What's up, party people? It's your boy Brian, and you know what? We still have two windows of this 84 Tops Rack Pack. So I'm gonna do some clipping. Got the scissors here. See what we can find. Ow! I got my finger. I am such an oaf. So we begin with Ron the Penguin Cey, so called because of his waddling gait. Bill James said that the reason for this gait was low knees. The man had low knees. And you can see from this photo that Bill James was correct. The man had low knees. Steve Yeager, co-MVP of the 1981 series. If I'm not mistaken, Steve Yeager invented that little flap that hangs off a catcher's mask and protects his throat after getting like a splinter from a shattered bat in his throat that like could have threatened his life. Ken Schramm. Once again, Pedro Guerrero here with the Dodgers. I could be wrong, but I think Guerrero, Cey, and Yeager were like the three co-MVPs of the 1981 World Series. And if I'm correct, holy cow, what a rack pack we have. Jerry Martin, Jerry Remy, all the Jerrys, so many Jerrys. Mark Clear, Keith Atherton, Jim Essien, Len Whitehouse, Rafael Landistoi, Rupert Jones. Not a lot of like guys in here that I know. Dan Morigello, Len Sakata, who was behind the plate in the inning when Tippy Martinez picked off the three batters. Sakata was not a catcher. He was a middle infielder, pressed into duty as catcher because of injuries to like the first two catchers. So the Blue Jays thought they could steal on him, but they did not take Tippy Martinez into account. Danny Heap, the Mets in history, is the Mets' first DH, the first man to play DH for the Mets in the 1986 World Series at Fenway Park. Disco Dan Ford. Dan Ford was with the Dan Ford played for a bunch of teams and came to the Orioles in a trade for third baseman Doug DeCinces. DeCinces was a great player. But they decided they wanted Ripken at third base, so they traded him. They traded him to the Angels. Brian Harper, not the catcher for the Twins. This is a different guy. And finally, Mike Prawley, as in, I probably don't know who this is. Anyway, there you go. That's the 84 Rack Pack.